Hey guys, Mosa here, and today I'm bringing you my Week 6 NFL Games predictions. Now, without further ado, let's get started. So let's kick it off with the Commanders versus the Ravens in Baltimore, and I have this game going 21-18 to the Washington Commanders. I think Jaden Daniels will continue his winning streak. I think that the Commanders have been a very good team and honestly would continue to lead the NFC East. And honestly, could potentially end up winning the NFC East altogether. And as for the Baltimore Ravens, it's mostly due to the offense not being able to defeat that defense, as I think that the Baltimore Ravens defense is pretty good, but I think Jaden Daniels will find a way to get his team over the hump. Now on to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New Orleans Saints, and I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning 20-10. I think that the Saints, honestly, I think it was Spencer Rattler. I think that this is going to be a very big mistake, and I think that the Bucks will capitalize on this mistake and will chew up Spencer Rattler in this game. I don't expect much from him. I also don't expect a terrible game, just not a very good one. But in the end, we see Baker Mayfield getting a win on Sunday today. Next, we got the Arizona Cardinals versus the Green Bay Packers, and I got the Packers winning 16-14. I think that Kyler Murray will be doing a very terrible job. It'll be more on the run game to try and get the win at least. But I think that Jordan Love and the Packers will at least do it enough to get this win. Most likely a game-winning field goal by the Packers will seal it, and we'll be seeing Jordan Love get another win in his NFL career. Now, moving on to the Houston Texans versus the New England Patriots, we got the Texans winning 28-24, and to be honest, CJ Stroud versus Drake May, that's not going to really be a very good matchup for the Patriots. I think that their future franchise quarterback will get chewed up by that Texans defense, and that CJ Stroud will lead this team to prominence, but it will still be a very close game, although it won't be a win for New England. Now, on to the Cleveland Browns versus Philadelphia Eagles, and I've got the Eagles winning 23-13. I'm thinking the Eagles will not only win this game, but they will win it with their offense starting out in the first quarter. I think that the Cleveland Browns, Deshaun Watson will have a terrible game and mostly rely on the run game, but it'll still fail. Even though with a decent run game, I think the Browns will indeed fail against that defense of the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Eagles' run game led by Saquon Barkley and their pass game led by Jalen Hurts and their receivers like Devonta Smith and A.J. Brown will definitely take the win. Now moving on to the Indianapolis Colts versus the Tennessee Titans, and I got the Colts winning 24-22. I think Will Levis will have a terrible game, and we'll be seeing more of the run game as well, just like with Cleveland. Although Will Levis will be horrible, but not in the same way as Deshaun, while the Indianapolis Colts, either led by their starting quarterback or their backup quarterback, really doesn't matter who it is. I think that they'll still win, whether it be Anthony Richardson or Joe Flacco. So, yeah, I'm giving the Colts that win. Now, moving on to the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Denver Broncos, and I got the Broncos winning 20-18. And I think the Broncos not only win this, but they get the win off of a game-sealing interception, pick six by the Bronco defense. And yeah, that's how it's going to end as it ticks down to 0. And yeah, I'm going to say that very clearly. The Broncos, honestly, are a good team at times, but I just think the Chargers will come up with bad luck right there at the end to honestly just run the ball or potentially just pass the ball to try and get the first down and seal the win. But yep, I think that that will happen, and I think that the Los Angeles Chargers will definitely take the L. Now on to the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Las Vegas Raiders. I've got the Pittsburgh Steelers winning 26-12. I think that the Raiders are just on a very hard downturn. They're not ready for a potential playoff run. while the Pittsburgh Steelers have been amazing, although not in the past few weeks. But still, we got Justin Fields doing pretty well and potentially a healed up Russell Wilson in the waiting for his chance. But to be honest, I'm thinking that Justin Fields should remain the starter. They should remain winning. And yeah, this will definitely be a win for the Pittsburgh Steelers, as a defensive play will most likely get them to go 3-and-out, or potentially have the Raiders go for one more down and potentially losing the ball so that the Steelers could then just kneel it down and win. Now, moving on to the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys, we got the Dallas Cowboys losing this game 26-24 to the Detroit Lions. Honestly, the Detroit Lions have not been that great this year, but they are still a top playoff contender in my books. I think Jared Goff will definitely take them back to the playoffs, and I think that they'll definitely take this win over the very overrated Dallas Cowboys. I think that due to that America's title, they are very overrated. I think that this team will most likely miss the playoffs this year, the Dallas Cowboys. And even though they have Trey Lance in the third string position, they shouldn't think of him as a potential starter if they cannot keep Dak Prescott. But in the end, well, let's see what happens. Because to be honest, the Cowboys, they need a lot more help than just quarterback. Now, to top it off, we got the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers, and we got the Panthers losing 45-17. Atlanta just destroys them from start to finish. Most likely gets their first score, then gets an interception, then scores again, and then that's when we see some scores from the Panthers. But obviously, by the third, or maybe like the start of the fourth, we're going to be seeing a 35 points scored by the Falcons, while the Panthers are just trying to just do something to get into this game, and obviously will fail to do so. Now, that was it for this video. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Tweet me any video ideas. Also, tell me down in the comments below, who do you think will win and who do you think will lose? Tell me down in the comments below. Now, like this video if you liked it, subscribe, and hit the notification if you want more videos. And I'll see you guys next time.